Yeah.
Sad. Shit, man, that shit was sad, man. Cause
it was at night too, so you probably can't see.
No, it was 7 in the morning.
Oh, damn. Yeah. So what happened?
He ran out of gas. He was out there doing training camp and stuff, so I guess they said he ran out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all.
Okay, here we go. All right, let me do my thing.
All right. Welcome back to this ain't PoPolitickin. Welcome back to Just Two Black Brothers. I'm Po, my homie DJ Period. We're joined by Laura Simmons. How you doing today?
I'm good. Good. I can't complain.
And I saw a lot of.
I won't complain.
I know I had some good days. You only play a song when you're going through something. Then you put the song and you listen to it. I was reading. I see you had a lot of things going on, like you're a motivational speaker, a podcaster, amongst other things.
Yeah, I just got off my own podcast show. I just did a show just a few minutes ago. I was interviewing a R&B singer.
Who?
Eva Constance.
Okay. So what's your show about?
Well, we talk about some of everything. We have we do a show on Tuesdays and we do one on Thursdays. Tuesdays is Let's Talk About It Tuesday. So we talk about some of everything. We have we get letters from people. People send us letters. So we may discuss what the person is talking about. Or we'll talk about something that's in the news that, that caught our attention. And then on Thursdays, we usually have like an interview, somebody we interview.
And what's the name of the show?
It's called Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and Friends.
Yeah, I got something I want to talk about. We can steal that from your show. I got a couple things I want to talk about. Mm-hmm. First off, I just saw, I want to see what y'all think about that. I saw they were showing, I guess, on the Kardashians, Kanye
found
he went to LA to go get the tape. Yeah. And she was all crying.
We was talking about that today.
So what you think about that?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah.
He went all the way to LA to get the tapes, the sex tape.
From Ray J. Yep, from Ray J.
That's right. I remember he had.
And he went and got her. He went to her. Then the mom was like, "What's up? What you doing?" He was like, "Man, I went all the way to LA." Then she was like, "What you went to LA for?" And he was like, "Kim gonna tell you." Then he had a whole suitcase with the whole computer and the hard drive. I'm like, So
they say he got it from Ray J. They said he got it from Ray J, and Ray J gave it to him. It's like, I'm like, man, Ray J bogus for giving it to him. But
how they make another one?
No, I guess it was just some edited footage. It was just some footage left over, but I guess the mom was trying to say it wasn't nothing sexual, just dinner stuff. But then I don't know, Kim, she was happy like it was something, so I don't know.
Like shit, she's like, they ain't finna get this one, huh?
Yeah, when they got it, when she realized that they had them from that he had it, she said she was crying. She was crying. They said she cried so bad
because she know what was on that one, huh?
Oh yeah, she did. Ray J did too. That's why Ray J let her have it.
Ray J was like, if I do this one, you probably will try to come kill me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this to you. Because Kanye got enough money to make you disappear.
Yep. So Kanye probably gave him some money for that. He probably was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take that."
Yeah, and then she still did you dirty.
That's what I was saying. I was like, was it even worth doing it? That was my question. Was it worth him doing that? How she's with the other dude now? Other dude got my girlfriend a lawyer tattoo on his chest and shit now.
He do?
Yeah.
And then it was some crazy shit, man. He was driving around the oldest daughter. He was driving her around.
I saw that like a little
golf cart. You saw how she was all sitting in his lap and shit?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, man, why he all in her lap driving the shit? I would like, that was my daughter. I would feel some kind of way by having another dude in my daughter sitting in his lap. Like, I would be mad.
Yeah, especially with all the things that's happening in the world and stuff where you hear about things like that where they assaulting young ladies and the babies and they don't care the age or any of that stuff. I would have a problem with that. Especially that's not her dad.
Yeah, that's crazy. So hopefully that work out for Kanye. I know he still be going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to ask you, I saw you wrote 3 books. So can you just tell them about your books?
Actually, I've written 10 books.
Oh, 10.
They probably just haven't. They probably just haven't updated my information. They probably had gave you some old information. Actually, I've written 10 books. I wrote 6 with my daughter, 1 with my son, and I wrote 3 by myself.
Damn, so you got a system, sound like it.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was God's grace. I mean, I all I can say was it was His grace. He gave me the words, and I just put it into the book and took it from there. Yeah.
And how long does it take? Like, describe your, I guess, creative process when you're making a book.
Okay, so when I first started when I wrote my first book, it was with my daughter. We wrote The Night We Had Chicken for Dinner, and that book was written. It was actually supposed to have been a joke between her and I. She was like 6 or 7 years old when we wrote it. She was 6, and when we wrote the book, she was 6 years old. It was a joke between her and I. We was talking about because she always would ask me, "Mom, would you fry some of your chicken for me?" And she would always ask me this, and I'll be like, "Well, let's go to one of the restaurants and get some chicken." She go, "No, their chicken ain't as good as yours." So, I told her, I said, one day I'm gonna write a book about you and your love for my chicken. And we wrote it, me and her, we wrote it together. And I let a friend of mine see it. And when I let her see it, she was like, she suggested that I get it published. And I was like, I don't know, because it was supposed to be just a joke between her and I. And when I lost my sister, one of my sisters, it was like a reality check, life is not promised to us. So, you do what you want to do. Don't wait till the last minute to, when God says time for you to come home, then that's when you want to start scrambling around trying to do things. Do it while you can,
Yeah. That go back to what I was saying in the beginning. Don't be waiting till something go bad, then you singing I won't complain.
Yeah.
you exactly. When you doing good too.
Yeah. And so then what happened was a lady from a publishing company, I had been looking it up. I didn't know that once you look that stuff up that it automatically, they automatically can reach out to you and stuff. So I didn't know that. So I was looking up publishing companies and stuff. So this particular day, we had just got back home from burying my sister, and the lady from the publishing company called me. And so she was like, "Are you ready to publish your book?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "Tell me a little bit about the process." So she told me. And so she said, "Do you have your manuscript ready already?" I said, "Yeah, I do. I do. I have the manuscript and stuff." And I said, so she said, "Send it to me so I can read it. I'll check it out. I'll tell you if you should publish it or not." So I sent it to her. And when I sent it to her, she called me back and she was laughing. She said, "Laura, you gotta get this published. You gotta get it published." I was like, "Oh, okay." So, I said, "Just help me through the process." And I said, "We could do this." And so I published the first one. Then I went and I published another one. And then I published a third one through them. And then I started learning the business by myself. I started learning how to self-publish myself. So once I learned learned all the things that I learned, what I had learned from them is that when they publish your book, they have more power over your book than you do. So I didn't know that at the time. So what happened was I wanted to change the price of the book because I wanted to do like a holiday special on my book, but I couldn't change the price unless I go through them to change it. And in order for me to change it through them, I had to pay them a fee to change it. So once I learned that, I was like, "Oh no, that don't make any sense. I got to pay them for something that I wrote. I got to pay them to change it." And I said, "Oh no, we got to do something about this." So I started researching the information on how to do it myself. And so then I started learning how to do it myself. I found illustrators that'll work with me, and I started finding out everything that I needed to know. And so I just cut them out all together, and I just started doing it by myself. And before I knew it, I was at 10 books, and I was like, "Wow, dang."
Hey, I got sidetracked a little bit though. I want to know how you make your fried chicken.
Oh, well, first I like to soak it in vinegar and some baking soda, because that's to clean all that yucky stuff off of, because you could see it if you let it sit in that baking soda and stuff, and you'll see all the stuff floating up to the top of it, all the little dirt and stuff from your chicken, the nasty stuff from the chicken float. So I will clean it like that, wash it again, then I wash it again, then I take and I season it up and stuff. And I can't tell you my special seasonings because that's a family secret.
You don't do the egg wash?
I've done the egg. I didn't like the egg with it, so I do it a different way. I do it like a totally different way. So you have to get the book to see.
And when we go, look, when we go to the deli out here, and the Indians is making your sandwiches, you don't want them to put no gloves on when they make your food, because you want all the seasoning in that on that sandwich.
Really?
No, that's what they say. They be like, "Look, don't put no gloves on. I want all the seasoning in my food." Oh, I'm like, that is nasty.
Nasty, yeah, because you don't know where they had their hands at.
But they was like, shoot, if he made it last time without gloves, he's making it again without gloves.
Again, without the gloves. That's right. I remember I went into a Walmart. I think it was a Target. It was Target. It was Target. And they used to sell these nachos with cheese there. So I was in there and I was getting ready to buy me some nachos with cheese. Happening that I went to the bathroom before I went to go get my nachos and cheese. I go in there and one of the employees is in there. So she come out of the stall and went right out the door. She didn't stop to wash her hands or nothing. So it changed my mind about the nachos.
You're like, I don't even want them nachos, huh?
That's
what did you have? But you had them before?
Yeah, I had them before.
You never know if that's how when somebody make an order, she go to the bathroom and come back and make it, and it's good.
Man, yeah. I remember one time, it's like a little pizza shop by my house. So I was like, I'm gonna get the chicken wings. Man, I thought them just get the bag of chicken wings and put it in the grease. I was like, oh hell no! They just buying the bag that you get from the stove. I was like, they get the Tyson chicken wings and shit. I'm like, hell no! I was hurting. I thought they actually like.
You thought they had chicken. Yeah, no, they doing that from the bag. Look, you know what it is? They say, look, that's what they call cutting corners. But people do that. And people do that in all industries, you know. Look, like you was talking about where you found. I was thinking like these people these big time authors, they may sometimes use people who on Fiverr. Mm-hmm. You never know. It's like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and find somebody on Fiverr, so I don't gotta pay that much for, like you said, illustrators.
You get Fiverr. They'll transcribe your book. Like if we want to transcribe this, you can just go on Fiverr and find somebody to do it. Turn to a book.
Yeah. Fiverr. I went to them to do a couple of videos. They did a few videos for one of my books. For like a promotion video for me. They did that. And then I went to a young man that was out of Ohio. He did an actual video. We went, it was so much fun. We had actually went into the studio with one of my books, Alex and her Clubhouse Friends. We did an actual video with it. And everybody that seen was like, oh, this is so cool, because we actually went into the studio. The kids went in there and they recorded the voices. They thought that was so cool. The kids thought it was cool because of the fact that, you know, this is their first time in the studio and they doing this voiceover for this book. And it was actually so cool. The process was so cool.
And look, speaking of cutting corners, look at this thing. I'm about to show y'all. So I gotta take my look. This is a family show, and we are keep it real here. So I'm about to show y'all something. How I take my virtual background off? I'm gonna take it off. Look at this thing here. Look at this. This is my cell phone. Look, they sell this thing. You can put your cell phone in it, and then you can turn your cell phone into a real life movie camera.
Oh wow!
So look, it got the light on it. So like if you're doing a video, you got the camera rigs to hold it steady for you. This is a microphone with they call it a furry windshield, but it's the mic. So if you outside, you don't get the wind into the recording.
What it cost?
This ain't it. Like the handles are like $20. The mic is $20.
Yeah, I see it. Like some of them cost $170.
It's called Small Rig. The company is Small Rig.
Yeah, the one I see called it's a wholesale, but it costs $170.
Oh yeah, but look, how much did you pay for a regular movie camera if you want to go buy one?
Those gonna be about $500. Then you got to pay for the other stuff.
And then these iPhones, they got some of the same technology as the cameras got on them.
Yeah, they sure
do.
I'm
gonna get that. Just
I need to get that.
Yeah, just look up search by what type of phone you got though, because this main part here. I took my thing off. That cage part got to match your phone, and then the other stuff you just screw it onto the cage.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And you just that thing, man. I'm trying to get the kids on YouTube. So because what you talking about the book? I got a 6-year-old. All he do is read. And but he liked this book. It's called The Book with No Words.
Oh wow, I heard of that book.
He just scroll. No, it's The Book with No Pictures.
No, okay.
And each page got about 6-7 words on it. I said, man, look. And that book is a best-selling book. I said, you ain't even got to put much on a book.
Yeah.
To sell a book.
To become a best. But the key is getting your friends and family and people to go and purchase your books. That's the key. That's the
worst thing to do.
I know it's the worst thing to do, but that's basically how a lot of those people, because they get okay. So in our communities, we don't like to support each other. We don't support each other. Now they will support each other when it comes to stuff like that. Because I watched it when I went to one of the book signings. I went to a book signing. And I'm looking at how their people coming out for them for the book signing, but our people, they were giving us excuses as why they
y'all get paid till tomorrow. You like, what?
Yeah.
You notice how anytime it be like a racist cop or a racist teacher get fired, man, they get that teacher a GoFundMe. That dude had like $1 million in the account.
Yeah.
Next week.
Oh yeah. If they the other color, that's why I say I saw. Look, that boy who killed them people in Kenosha. Mm-hmm. They put a GoFundMe out for him. Yeah, and that boy had so much money in that account.
Yeah.
And
they look out for each other. Yeah, they look out for each other. We don't look out for each other.
But I would think if we see I would think that if we see, because we all grown now, we saying it like, look. They take care of each other. They look out for each other. They put their money together. Mm-hmm. If we keep seeing that, why can't we do it?
A lot of people.
You want to hear the real? Because we spending all our money on clothes and shit, and designer shit, name brand shit.
We giving it to them.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I seen this picture yesterday. Then my wife was talking about it. It said poor, doing okay, rich. The poor person had on all Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Mm-hmm. The rich person had on a white T-shirt that's from sweatpants.
Yep.
The billionaire put on. Matter of fact, the billionaire only owned like 4 or 5 pair of pants. Yeah, then he got his dress stuff. He got his dress. He got maybe 1 or 2 suits, 4 or 5 pair of pants, and probably wore the same white T-shirt, black T-shirt, because his money is tied up in buying stuff. Like Elon Musk, you ain't never gonna see Elon Musk walking around with no Louis bag.
You remember Steve Jobs?
Yeah, he wore the same
outfit all the time. That black shirt and black pants. He wore that shit all the time. Cause he said he didn't like to have to think about when. He's so smart. He said he didn't want to think about that shit, so he just wore the same color all the time.
It must be. You know what? That is so funny you said that, because I had seen my son had set up his drawers like that, and I said to him, "Why do you get the same color T-shirts?" And I said, "Because people think you have on the same thing." He said, "Because I got that from Elon Musk." He said that he was like, he said that it's a waste of time to spend time looking for what to wear, and that's what he said. And when
you be late trying to find something to wear.
Yeah. And when he said that, I was like, "Oh, that do make a lot of sense."
It do make
sense.
So
now it's like, okay, I'm gonna put that on, and that's it.
Well,
man, here's the thing, though. No one cares what you wear.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, you gotta think about what Steve Jobs was doing. Like, he was really making shit that changed the world. Like, so he didn't care about what he had on. Like, he wanted to be naked. He probably would be naked if he could. Like, he really was going thought-provoking shit. Like
yeah.
that iPhone shit is forever. Like all that I shit is forever now because of him. So he's ahead of the game.
Yeah, nobody care what you got on, man. Please, just don't. We think people care.
Yeah, we sure do.
You gotta ask Laura where she from.
Where you from?
Chi-Town.
Southside.
Chi-Town is in the house. South side of Chicago.
My family down there.
Oh, really?
They in my grandma. I forgot where my grandma moved to. Now my grandma been moved. Family down there in South Union. Mm-hmm. She used to stay on 119th in South Harvard, but I'm not sure if she's still at that over there in that address. But yeah, I go check them out every now and then when I get a chance.
Okay.
I'm in New York City now. I mean, I guess it ain't too much of a difference living here than over there.
Yeah, I'm sure it's cold down there right now too.
Yeah, it's like 50. Well, y'all probably colder because it's like 55 here.
Yeah, it's cold up here right now. And we like saying, okay, so May is like right around the corner and we still getting this. We still have to wear hats and stuff.
Oh, yeah. We still out here.
Coats. Yeah.
Where that's why I said, Poe at, when it's 60 degrees, they putting on bubble coats.
Yeah.
Look, we say we get 60. They got tank top shorts on because they think it's a nice day outside.
Exactly. Yep, that's exactly it.
Like, why y'all got on shorts? It's only 60, and somebody getting shot.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's true.
Look, 60 degrees, somebody getting shot. You stay your ass in the house.
Last weekend it was nice last weekend here in Chicago, and 44 people got shot.
Hey, what?
You about that?
44 people got shot last weekend.
You be in the same spot, or did it be all different spots where people get? That's why I be like, how so many people get shot at once?
I don't know. I just read the whatchamacallit, the newspaper. It was saying it was like 44 people over the weekend got shot.
But have you ever like experienced that? Like where you actually like was somewhere and I be thinking like, I'd be like, is that stuff even real what they put on the news? Like,
that's for real.
Something like that?
That stuff is real. I remember when I used to stay on 81st and Muskegon, and we used to see some crazy stuff happen over there, boy. I just thank the Lord that we made it out. Yeah, they had shootouts and everything else over there. Yeah.
Well, they said the whole hood in Chicago got they said it was a whole neighborhood, probably about 1,100 households. It's 1,100 households in this neighborhood they was talking about, and they said out of the 1,100 households, 900 of the households got a PPP loan.
Wow!
But this is what they said though. These are people who are poor or barely making it. If you put something out there that says, if you got a business, if you was doing this, and are you a freelancer, like you an author or whatever, you actors, you a playwright, you do these things and you freelance and fill this form out, list how many employees you got. We not even gonna do any type of checks on it. We just gonna let you self-certify that you have this company and these employees, and we're gonna give you some money. What you think them people gonna do that ain't got no money? And these people, and like they said, the people will feel like this. If I fill this form, because they know normally I can't just walk nowhere and fill a form out and get some money. They want to verify this, they want to verify that. But if I fill this out and in 5 days you put $8,000, $10,000, $2,000 in my account, I'm thinking, I think I'm good.
I'm living.
Ain't nobody tell me I couldn't do it right. But they said they use that as an, and I know why they use that neighborhood as an example, because it probably was full of black folk. But they also said that the prior year there was only maybe about 500 businesses registered with the city in that neighborhood. But once those PPP came out, it was 1,000 registered businesses. But like I said, you got people who were authors, they probably was freelance photographers, they ain't making no money for COVID. If they fill that paper out, you get in the money. You think they did something wrong? They thought they did something right if they got the money.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody reading the fine print that say we not gonna certify. We we're gonna let you self-certify. What they really going after is the people who, like, you have people that will tell you, hey, yo, give me your information, I'm gonna file it for you, and then you pay me. Because you have people like the people know what they're doing, man. Look, you tell the dude, yo, give me information. I'm gonna say you got 10 employees, I'm gonna give you this money, right? I'm only gonna charge you 1,000 of the 10 to do this for you. A person don't care if they finna get 9 and you get 1. Mm-hmm. But if you do that for, let's say you did that for 1,000 people, though, you didn't came up,
right?
Because if 1,000 people would give you $1,000, how much is that? That's $100,000.
Yeah.
Man, look. So them the people they was trying to find, like these people who set up their own, their business was helping you get the money. Mm-hmm. So that's what I say about Chicago, but they use Chicago as a because these politicians was getting that money. These politicians was telling their family to go sign for that money.
I'm gonna say shit. You think white people, if black people was doing it, man? You think white people weren't doing it, or these other races?
Oh yeah, you know they was.
They was doing on a higher level.
I guarantee you, we was probably the last ones to get caught on to that shit. Yeah. I guarantee you, all these other people was getting money.
Exactly. You know? And they were getting more money. Probably
they was getting way more money. They said you had to act. Okay, if you an actor and you worth $150 million and you had a restaurant that went down because of COVID, did you really need the money? Like I heard there was actors who people who own side things that was getting a lot of money, millions of dollars back from that thing.
The Lakers got the PPP loan.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
Damn.
Brady was trying to get PPP loan. Kanye West got PPP loan. It was like, well, that's why I was like, man, I don't feel bad about like regular people getting that shit, bro. When you got niggas that make millions getting it, that know they're supposed to get that money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We should at least be able to get something like that little stimulus wasn't nothing. Shit. The Lakers getting PPP loans. The Lakers. Come on.
Yeah, they need to be giving us a stimulus loan or something, stimulus check or something right about
man,
that.
Look, all that money.
Prices.
Hey, gas prices. And you didn't give Ukraine about $100 billion. Where you get $100 billion from? And look, and we like to keep it real on here. Like I was talking to my wife yesterday. She was saying that they racist over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like that's one of the reasons why Russia over there, like they saying that they Nazis, they don't like black folk. You saw when they had when they was trying to evacuate how they was treating the black people over there.
Yeah, they let the black people get on.
Yeah, so that's why I say, you think we care about that? If we see you giving them $100 billion, and we've been over here asking for 40 acres and a meal for 8
all our lives.
Look, what Mike Epps said. We didn't even get 40 ounces in a pit bull. You know, we didn't even get nothing.
Yeah. You know, they said one of those a basketball player is over
Jimmy Gardner. But guess what happened? They actually just traded a soldier, a Marine. They traded a Marine for like this Russian pilot that got arrested. So they swapped him. And I told my wife, I said, you see? I said, they give a fuck about that Marine more than they give a fuck about her. She gonna stay in there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
They ain't let her out.
Yeah.
And they said her max fine is 10 years for that.
Yeah,
they gonna probably give it to her.
That Marine was in there for 2 years. And all he did, they said he went over there with meet his girlfriend. And he got drunk and got into it with the cops. They had him there for 2 years.
Yeah, you already know you going down. But like they said about her, she know you can't take no. Like you know the rules, you know the laws in that country because you play over there. Like why are you trying to take? Look, if that weed ain't that now, that's some weed. That weed ain't that important. You can because they don't play with. She know they drug laws is real strict. So it's like you try to hide it in your bag, like. Yeah. That's a risk. That's a risk.
What she got caught.
She had it. It was caught in her bag. It was an oil.
Yeah, it's so dumb because it's like she got money, so wherever she touched down at, she can holler at somebody and get that shit. She ain't gotta bring that.
Yeah, she had the hashish oil.
Yeah, like
inside of her bag, and when it went through the thing, they saw it. But it's like, come on, you know, it's a war going on.
Yeah,
you know the U.S. don't want to ain't fooling with them, and that was just a bad. She wasn't thinking. And they look, and what Russians say, they was like, we got one.
Yeah, we got her.
We got one. So we're gonna use that as a pawn. But man, look, that's
you really think they get like you really think Biden? Because I guess they said with the Marine, he went to the White House and they talked to him. You really think Biden care about her and try to get her out?
Heck,
I don't think so.
He don't. That's why he ain't did anything to get out of there.
He gonna be there for a minute, bro.
Now I'm gonna tell you, a lot of us didn't like Trump, but I guarantee he probably would have got out of there.
Yeah. Trump got Kodak Black out of jail.
Look! He said he got Kodak. He can't Kodak Black.
He wasn't. He. A lot of people didn't like him, but he did a lot of stuff to help us out a lot.
Hey, he the one brought them PPP. That's a fact.
Hey, you saw what happened? That shit was funny because Ray J, I guess I don't know how, but it was Trump had a dinner party and Ray J had a +1 and he brought Kodak Black. Man, Kodak Black was like hella happy. He was all professional. He was like shaking his head. He was happy Trump got him out.
Man,
like,
Kodak Black had a lot of years that got taken away by Trump.
Yeah, he released a lot of them.
They said that's the first nigga president. They said that's the first nigga president right there.
All I know, my stock was doing better and my gas.
Oh yeah, the stock market was doing good.
Look at it now. It's like in the dumps.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Y'all saw that shit with Biden when he was talking. He was like. He just started talking, then I guess he just forgot what he started saying right then, and he said, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you gotta think about this also. People don't remember this, but Biden is the one that some years back, he the one who put a lot of them black boys in there. He put a lot of black folks in jail.
That's it, even the vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did too.
Yeah, so it's like shit.
Poor her. Pour her. I'm gonna pour out some liquor for her because what do she do? They make sure she don't do nothing. I said, man. They said, look, we gonna let you be the first to do it, but you ain't gonna have no agenda. You ain't gonna have no. She don't got nothing, right?
No.
You remember that shit? She was like, "We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe."
Yeah. But
I'm like, you ain't
doing nothing.
You doing nothing. Like, yo, they said, look, everybody told her, just be happy you here, nigga. Like, that's all you need to do. Sit there, look away, and we're gonna let Biden fuck up everything, and your name ain't gonna be attached to none of it.
Shalimar?
Huh?
He snapped on Shalimar.
Oh, he did? Oh, she did, yeah. He
got mad because he was saying the same thing. He was like, man, people saying you ain't really running nothing. And she got mad and snapped on him and shit. But she ain't
really?
Everybody knows she ain't.
Hey, look, you thought, look, black folk ain't behind you right now because you've been in there over a year. We don't know what your agenda is. We don't know we don't know nothing going on with you. And you just sit back there you play. They got you really in the background.
You just smiling.
Yeah, but what about Viola Davis trying to play Michelle Obama?
Oh yeah. Oh well, I no comment on that one, but I heard a lot of people was dogging her. I like her as an actress. She's a very good actress.
Yeah, she good.
And I don't know if you seen the Oprah Winfrey show when she was
on Netflix, right?
Yeah, and she was telling them about them that she grew up in a house with rodents, a bunch of rats and stuff. Mm-hmm. And she said that at nighttime they used to tuck the covers under themselves so the
rats couldn't
get in under them and stuff on the cover because they would jump all on the bed and everything. I'm like, man,
you feel bad.
Oprah said you were po. She said I was po, but you was po, real po.
Yeah, if you gotta fight rats and mice.
I guess my name po too, man. Cause we ain't stayed in that house for a long time, but it was like he used to do that shit. I remember one time I was probably like 8 or 9. My stepdad woke me up. It was like a big ass rat. He was like, "This what you get if you don't clean your room." I was like, "Oh shit!"
I bet you was cleaning that room too.
I was so glad we moved from that goddamn house.
But Viola Davis, and she also was like, "Look, every project you do ain't gonna be good, you know." Mm-mm. And she ain't really tapped in with Michelle. Like, I can see that she didn't get a chance to sit with Michelle Obama to like adapt her mannerisms and know little things that she did. Right. But what we do to each other, we just tear them down.
Each other
if a white person had tried to do Elvis,
about her.
We not even gonna say nothing. The white people that gonna go bash this dude for playing a bad Elvis.
No. And that's why I said I'm not gonna comment on her because I like her as an actress, and maybe that part just wasn't for her. But me personally, I just think that we shouldn't do that to each other like that.
Yeah, because we do it like, and we to go back with the book thing. This is my thing with us too, and I always talk about it. When we see somebody doing something, instead of helping them, we like, well, shit, I'm gonna write my own damn book, and she wrote a book. No, exactly. Just buy my book.
Yeah, they like, oh,
I was telling them Tuesday on my show. This Tuesday, I was just talking about that on my show. I said, yeah, I know it's a lot of people be asking me, have you made it yet? I said, so I had my cats cracking up laughing. I said, so I just started asking people, did you buy my book? Hell no, I ain't made it yet.
Hell yeah. You ain't buy none of my stuff. If you know you ain't bought a book from me, why you asking if I made it? And we close. And we family or something. Girl, you ain't up there yet? You ain't bought nothing. That's why people ask me, you still doing the podcast? I'm like, that mean you ain't watching it. I don't even want to answer you. If you asking me if I'm still doing it, then you ain't watching.
You ain't watching it. That's right. Yeah.
So it don't
I just had a conversation like this with somebody. I was on another podcast, so I did an interview, and I was telling the guy that how this Caucasian friend of mine was telling me how they grew their podcast, and I was telling them that what he told me was, he said that what they did was they shout each other out on their podcast shows, and so his audience gonna follow them. Their audience gonna follow him as well, and that's how they grew. Because I was like, "How did you get to 100?" He said,
"You started yesterday." He started yesterday and already got 100-some thousand.
Yeah, he said that they show had only been on for like 3 or 4 months, and they already at 145K already subscribers.
I'm gonna tell you like this: my sister be like, every day on Facebook, all she do is post Megan Thee Stallion. And I'll be like, Brittany, I had Megan Thee Stallion on my podcast, right? What was that? So it'd be like, family be like, God damn.
That's how they do.
Like, your family, like, that's why I be like, I can't do it for my family because shit. Them the last ones.
But just look, the rappers rather go on the white shows.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm like, the rappers be on the white podcast. You like, but it's because, like you said, the other white people were putting each other on.
There's more numbers on the white podcast.
Look, I got people out here. They Spanish, they Indian. They like, look, we was able to purchase our own home because we all stayed in that one home together. Yeah. And then we had enough money. When we had enough money, we went and bought another house. And then 3 people stayed in that house. Then we made enough money. And then they bought another one. Now they got like 5 houses. Everybody who was in the house, the 5 people who stayed in the one house together in the beginning,
they all got
their own house now.
Right.
Yep.
They all own their own Subway or Dunkin' Donuts or
they flipped it.
Yep.
And I was like,
I seen that actually in my own neighborhood. I seen this family. It was a bunch of them staying in this house, and it was a whole bunch of them. So what they did, well, one of the girls would happen to be one of my friends. She said, oh yeah, we all move into the house. All of my family move into the house, and then we pay this house off. And then that one family member stay there with their family, and then the next then the rest of us move to another house, and then they do the same thing. They help them pay off that one, and then till they all got their own place. And that's what she said. She said that's how they do it.
And then the sad thing about Black people, we trying to kick our kid out of 18 before they turn 18. Really, shit, 16, you already in their ear trying to kick them out.
Yeah, but a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's not that the Black families, the Black parents are trying to kick them out. A lot of these young people nowadays, that's their goal. They rushing to get out there, but they don't know what's out there on the other side of that door. They don't know how hard it really is and stuff. And when you try to explain it to them, they don't want to hear it.
That's why I got a 16-year-old. I be trying to tell her, I said, you keep on
Take
talking
your
crazy.
time.
You keep talking crazy like that, you're gonna find out how it is a little bit earlier than you're supposed to. Because they talk so they're
so reckless now. They little mouths are reckless.
They say, and Mama used to say, "Take your time,
young man."
Yeah, these kids there. I said, y'all want to be grown. Look, I seen the kid. I seen this. When I walk past the school over here, it's like it got barriers in the front, but in the middle is like a walkway to a door. But don't nobody really use it. So I'm walking past it to go pick up my son from school, and it's a girl. They like they got to be like 6th grade. She's straddling the dude. They all in the corner. She's straddling on top of the dude, and they just like sitting there talking or whatever and hugging. I'm like, yo, what the? I wanted to go grab the little girl off of there, but I'm like, look, I ain't gonna do it because I don't want to get no trouble. But like, damn, I said, man, they advanced at 6th grade. We still thought girls was yucky.
Yeah.
You like, yo, get away from me. We probably chase you around or whatever. But like 6th grade, man, y'all too young. And so by the time they in 10th grade, they already found a person they gonna marry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said 11, like shit, 11, 12th grade. That's when time we started talking about sex. Now he talking about sex early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they talk about that stuff 8, 9 years old. They watching pornos at 8 and 9. I'm like, how the hell?
No, it ain't even starting at 8 and 9 now. It's starting at preschool days. I remember my sister had to go up to the school because this little girl was finna do my nephew while they were supposed to be taking a nap.
What?
Yeah, she was finna do him. And the teacher just happened to walk by and catch her. She caught her under the cover. She under the cover finna go at him.
Little boy,
she done seen it.
Little boy's like, damn.
Yeah, I would say she get that from the parents.
She done seen somebody. She
saw somebody do that. What they say? What the old folk you say? That little heifer been here before.
Yeah.
If you doing that stuff, but we say same thing about racism. Listen.
They seen
how the hell a 3-year-old know that nigger is bad?
Yeah.
How would a 3-year-old know that?
Yeah, because somebody telling them.
That's because they passed that down like tradition in some of them families. These are black people and they bad.
Out, right?
What's it called?
You see that new movie coming out called Karen?
Oh, it's about that?
Oh yeah. Yes, it's about Karen.
I gotta see
the
that
Karens of the world. The little girl said, it was a black family in the what they call it, the trailer. She's in the trailer. She said the black lady, this black family moved into this area where it was all Caucasian people. So the Karen didn't like it. She was mad. So her little girl is like little bitty girl. She was over there at the black people house, and she was talking to the lady, and she said, well, she seemed to like me. She said, oh, she don't like you either. She hates you too.
That's a fact.
Yeah, she said she hates you too. She said all black people are bad.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, yeah, that stuff is crazy. They do pass it down though. Like, look, you must maintain. Y'all watch Miss Pat on BET? Man, listen. So Miss Pat is she a comedian, black lady, and she got a special on Netflix right now, right? I didn't know she had a TV show, but my mom was I guess season 2 coming out, and my sister had posted in a group chat that season 2 is coming out. But I was like, should they have a season 1? So I went and watched it yesterday. It's on BET Plus. Yo, she just an old school black mama, man, and like her but it's called an adult family show. But Miss Pat, she a real funny comedian, and she got her own TV show on BET. And it's the same thing. It's similar to what you said. They the only black family. They were from Atlanta, and then they moved to she called it Afghanistan.
Oh wow!
But they moved to some place in Indiana where it's all white folk, and they going through similar stuff. They was at the PTA
in Indiana. You in the wrong place. You might be in somebody's field.
And they ain't gonna find you again, huh?
Heck, no, they ain't.
Yeah, I guess.
I remember this man told us to come out there for a photo shoot. He said they'd come out to for a photo shoot. So I'm like looking up the address. I'm like, this is like out there far out there. This like in the field somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought, no, we not going to that photo shoot.
That'll be your last photo shoot, huh?
Yeah. I said, we ain't going out there.
They was talking about another show on Netflix. They were saying, like, I guess it was a woman. She ended up escaping the plantation, but it was like 1970, and she thought she was still a slave. Uh-huh. They said that shit was based on a true story.
In 1970, though?
Yeah, she was just living on the plantation for that damn long. I guess they just never got to that slavery was free. So she was still there, and she got away from the plantation. And then she saw this black dude, and the black dude was helping her, but she started saying like all this shit about slavery. And he was like, man, that shit old. It's 1970s and shit. I guess they said Common was in it. It was on Netflix.
Yeah, I ain't seen it. I haven't seen that.
Oh, I was telling me about it.
I saw you do a lot of active in the community and public speaking, and you've been taking some courses and stuff. So what you trying to do with?
I wasn't taking. I was taking acting classes, but I wasn't taking the public. I actually fell into the mentoring part, the motivational speaking part. I fell into that. A friend of mine was with this group, and she reached out to me and asked me would I be interested in speaking at some of the schools and stuff. And I was like hesitant at first because I was like, me? Growing up, I was always real shy. So when she asked me to come out and speak, I was like, I said, I don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. She's like, come on, Laura, you could do it. You could do it. So she rooted me on to do it, and I did it. And there was so many people that was thanking me, and they was like glad to hear my story, and it was so moving. And so she asked me to do it again the following year. So originally, the first time I did it, it was in a classroom setting. So that was, a smaller group of people. The next year I came, they had gave me the freaking auditorium. It was so funny, but it was cool because I was like, man, I wasn't expecting this. It was something new to me, but I started liking to do it, and so I started doing it more and more. So I'm trying to get back into it though, because with COVID, when COVID hit, it changed so much stuff. It knocked my play out the way. I had my play in place and sold my tickets out. My tickets were sold out. I was getting ready to add a second show to my show because this first show was already sold out. I had to refund everybody their money because COVID shut everything down.
Yeah, I had started doing plays. Man, I was doing a lot of plays in San Diego, but then I moved to New York, and the hustle and bustle and them high rent, you got to get something that's gonna make that sure money. So I couldn't really do it that much, but I really like doing plays. But I had two bad experiences with them, and no, maybe one bad experience, but it was like she just didn't pay nobody, or she didn't pay what she said she was gonna pay. I was an understudy for this play in particular to Chaz Shepard. So he was the dude on Set It Off. He was Queen Latifah brother who got killed. He had that. Remember, he would have got that haircut. She told him to get that haircut. He put the Acorn Project in his head, and he got killed. So he was supposed to be the lead in the play. So they did me dirty twice. So we rehearsed that play for like 2 months. He wasn't at no rehearsals.
Wow.
So I've been playing the lead the whole 2-3 months we rehearsed. This dude show up on the day of the play, the premiere, and they put him right in there. And
moved you out the way.
And moved me out the way. And then, so basically he I guess whatever money thing they set up with him, because we was in San Diego, he was coming from Philly. So they were supposed to pay for his car, his hotel, and pay him for being in a play. So I guess they didn't do that. So he threatened. So he did the first act of the play. We did the intermission, and the intermission was starting. The next scene started with him, and he went out there. So I'm like, yo, y'all want me to go out there? They was like, nah, we're going to talk to him. So look, but the people who was in that other scene didn't know he was coming. So they kept redoing the part. Like the part was like a guy was jumping on top of a girl and Chaz, the lead, was to come and save her. But that part just kept going and where the dude was on top of the girl. We like, what Chaz at? And I'm like, yo, they must want me to go out there and do, because I already knew the role and everything. They was like, no, they went and talked to him. I think they had the people on that stage for 10 minutes doing that same part. And then he went out there and finished the play. But I don't think we did no more after. And then she didn't pay. She didn't pay like me and a few other people. She didn't even give us no money.
Wow.
So
it was a contract. She did give y'all a contract and everything?
In the beginning, yeah, she gave us a contract in the beginning. Everything. That play had some people in it too. He was somebody. Then there's a gospel singer named Tone. His wife, his ex, I think maybe she might have been his ex-wife, but she was like a big time gospel singer too. She was in the play with a few other people, and then she did a play with Tommy from Martin before he passed. She did a play with, man.
Who is this?
Her name is Tamara Hill, but she ain't doing no plays now. I don't think. If she is, I'll put a bad review out there on her. What, they got Yelp for playwrights out there? I'm like, do not work for her. She don't pay you. But I had found a little small community theater, and that was good. It was an older lady, like 80 years old, 80-something years old. That play had been that center had been in her family ever since she was a kid, and she kept it open. And we would just go in there and do little community plays. You ain't getting no money for it, but the people, I mean, you got money if you sold the tickets, but like it wasn't no contract. You just got different playwrights. They submit they play to her. She accepted. So if she accepted the play, she let you use the space. She let you use all the props. Anything she had, you got to use it there. That was fun though. Even though we wouldn't get no money really for it, it was just fun to go out there and do the plays.
Right. It was something you could put on your resume too.
Definitely. I got a couple SAG vouchers. I need that third one. You know, you got to get the 3 to join the SAG.
Right.
So if they give you that third one, then you got to pay like $2,500.
Wow.
But when you do that, you know, if you're an extra, even if you're an extra in a SAG role, right? I mean, if you got your SAG card and you in the union, if you're not in the union, they give you about $800. So they give you about $100 an hour. Because I think we did 8 hours and got like $800. But if you got your SAG voucher and you're an extra,
you get more.
You get like $1,500, and you ain't saying not one word on there. If you speak one word, they got to give you $2,500.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, man,
that's what that guy told me. This guy told me that. He said you get paid more when you a SAG actor.
If you got that card,
you don't have it, right? If you have,
because you backed by that union as somebody who was certified as a professional actor at that point, or whatever.
Well, I wonder why she just didn't tell y'all that she wasn't gonna be paying y'all.
She was dirty though, man. I did not like that. She, you know, you could start seeing how people are when you work with them. It's like, and because I wasn't really a no name person. I didn't have a name as an actor at that point. I just auditioned and got the part. But when you got all these other people that's on the cast that been doing this stuff for years,
right?
You the one that they could try to play in the end because you don't know nothing about no paperwork. I probably signed it saying I wasn't getting no money. I don't know.
Right.
I just wanted to be in the play because I seen it was all of these other people in it. And I got to be friends with a lot of them people in there. And but yeah, she just rubbed me the wrong way. So I really stopped doing them after that because I was like, the industry is just so shady, and it's our own people that do us the worst out of all of them.
That's one thing I could say about Tyler Perry. They said that what's that Tamla man said that
for life, right?
Yeah, they stayed with him all the way through the whole thing when he first started, and they said that he told them just stick with me and I got y'all, and he did not.
Them riches, I don't know what.
Yes, he did. Yep, and he did just what he said. He said that the ones that was telling him, man, I got to get a job because I need to make some money. He said he just told him, well, you got to do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. And he said, but
look, my pastor don't like Tyler Perry. He said because it's
a lot of people.
Because a woman. He said because a woman, a man acting like a woman.
Tyler Perry give
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that say that, but I guess I don't think he cared because he's what
he's
a billionaire now.
So.
Hey, if somebody said, look, I'll make you a billionaire, but you gotta walk around with a dress on and play a black lady. You like, yo, what a dress at?
Yeah, that's the code. Like the only one they didn't make wear a dress is Chappelle. Everybody else wear a dress. They even made Kevin Hart wear a dress on Saturday Night Live. All of them wear a dress.
Oh yeah, and you know Martin was Big Mama. Martin was Big Mama.
Yeah, and he was his mother. He played his mother on the show.
Oh yeah, Shanae. Hey, I ain't never think about that.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx was Wanda.
The only one they didn't get was Chappelle, and that's why he left. Yeah, but even
he left before they could do that to him.
Yeah, they had Flip Wilson doing that shit back in the day though.
I never thought about that. That's probably on their agenda. Make sure you make them wear dehumanize. I mean, take some of his manhood away from him.
They got Eddie Murphy with that Norbit shit.
Oh yeah, he was Norbit. Sure he was funny as Norbit though. I ain't gonna lie, yo. He said that's turkey ass. They gave him turkey ass for Thanksgiving.
Cedric Entertainer, he used to do a skit. He used to do a skit with the cafeteria lady.
Oh yeah.
Cedric Entertainer, you know he's playing a cafeteria lady. That would be his little skit. Ain't no more green beans. Ain't no more green beans. I don't know if Steve Harvey did that shit, but shit, they get most of them to do it.
Yeah, I don't think they got Steve though. I don't think they got.
If you closer, the more you closer to them, you ain't probably got to do it.
Steve ain't like Hollywood though. That's why they probably didn't make him.
Yes, yeah, Steve Harvey. But the rest of what about Richard Pryor?
No, Richard Pryor. I don't never remember them doing Richard Pryor. I remember Flip Wilson.
Yeah,
not because he played Geraldine. But I don't remember Richard Pryor because Richard Pryor had that mouth that.
Hey, but look, what Martin Lawrence said about Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor talked all that shit. He said, "What if that master cracked his ass with that whip and told him to pick that cotton?" He said the master hit him with that whip. No, he said the master said, "Yo, you go out there and pick that cotton." He said Richard Pryor said, "I ain't picking shit." He said, "Crack his ass with that whip. Watch what he say." And he said, "Damn, that's all I got to pick up." Okay, nigga, I got you. But I said, look, but no, Richard Pryor, I don't think I ever seen him. What was his role in Star Crazy? He was in jail, right, with Gene Wilder?
Yeah, and he was a guy.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen him playing. I ain't never seen him.
I don't see no dress.
Yeah, I ain't never seen him playing no woman. I seen all the rest of them though. Yeah, Flip Wilson Hills was that.
You got him right here. I don't know if this shit a real picture though. Let me show y'all.
But damn, I never thought about that being like an agenda though.
You see that? Like, I don't know if that shit real.
What was that?
I'm gonna say I don't know if that's real. You say he was for this movie called JoJo Dancer.
Damn.
Oh, JoJo Dancer.
That one right there.
He was in that movie.
Yeah, he sure was in JoJo Dancer.
Oh, they got him.
I thought that in JoJo Dancer, that was the one when they was talking about him getting caught on fire when he was doing something and he caught himself on fire or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know they did all of our comedians like that.
That's his son right there. His son is a drag queen.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah, but that shit crazy, man. Like that's like I'm saying, I think if you got it. I want to say they got The Rock. Did they make Rock play like Mr. Nanny or something? Miss Nanny?
Yeah, they do all that stuff.
Rock play something like that.
Yeah, they be doing all that stuff. So, what you got going on? What you got for us for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm working on. I'm redoing one of my books. I'm gonna rerun it again. Little Sisters, Listen Up. I'm doing a new cover for it, and I'm doing some revising to it. I wanted to add some more things into it. I'm actually working on that, and I'm also working to. I have started casting, trying to cast for my play because I want to get it out there and stuff. So I started casting for that. And
Chris Rock. Chris Rock, you see him? See the screen? That's Chris Rock.
Damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I thought The Rock too. They had The Rock in the dress, but he did that shit for the Nickelodeon Awards. So kids shit.
Yeah. They even had what's that guy name? Wesley Snipes was in the dress.
Yep,
They had him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Him.
Oh wow.
Patrick Swayze and the other little Mexican.
Yeah.
You got the when you doing the casting for the play now?
Yeah, I got like a little. I was just telling them on the show too that I was gonna start posting it on the show so that people could DM me if they're interested in a part and stuff in the actual play.
Oh, what's it about? What's the title?
It's Little Sisters Listen Up. It's actually
about the book. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we wrote.
I was in Chicago. I'll come down there.
We did the script already. We redid the script for the stage play, and then I also redid the script for a screenplay as well. So I have been talking to a producer about turning it into like a movie. And so I just have to do some things. She wanted me to do make some changes to put the scenes in there, because I didn't put the scenes in there. So she wanted me to put the scenes in. So once I put the scenes in, then we're gonna work on actually turning it into a movie.
And you working with another Black woman?
Yeah, she Black. She here in Chicago.
I was watching D. Ray Davis. He was talking about how he grew up in the hood in Chicago. He from the hood. And he had auditioned for a role in a movie as a hood person. And he said he was doing his audition, and the white man stopped him and said, "I need you to give me a little bit more hood, man." He said, "Nigga, I'm from the hood. What do you want me to give you more of?" But he was their idea of what was hood. So he didn't like that. So he ended up not doing the show because it was the part. Because the thing is, if I'm a Black man from the hood and I'm acting hood in the role, but you got your hood definition is something that's going to demean me.
Yeah.
Like your meaning of hood is, go over there and grab that watermelon and eat it real fast, and or talk about what you gonna do when you make your chicken at night. He like, no, that ain't hood. Like that is not my definition of hood. But yeah, it was weird how it was like they say Hollywood tries to, if you if you ain't part of that, how you telling me how to act it if I've been a part of it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is my lifestyle.
This is my lifestyle.
Yeah,
but no, it's not what we want you. We want you to actually want you to be a nigga, like act stupid and demean your race and demean yourself, and we'll let you get this part.
Well, that's the reason why they said that the guy who played James Evans on Good Time, that was the reason why he left the show. He left the show because he didn't like the way they had the portrayal of them, the way they had JJ portrayed. Yeah. He didn't like that. He didn't like it, so that's why he left the show.
That's why with Michael Clark Duncan, rest in peace. He for Planet of the Apes. He tried to get him $6 million. He said, "I ain't doing that."
Oh wow!
You want me to play an ape for $6 million? I ain't doing. He ain't do it either. After he did Green Mile, he was supposed to be in Planet of the Apes as one of the apes, though.
Oh wow!
I think that I forgot his name. The mean one. Yeah, he was supposed to play him or something like that.
Nice boy.
And he said he went to go. He inquired about it because of his money, but he was just like, nah, that's just too close to, that's too close to the stereotype. You feel me? Like now y'all gonna have you parade around as a monkey.
Yeah.
And you got some Black folk that'll do it. That's why I say with us, it's hard to overcome. When people say overcome and change, I'm like, look, you gotta fight against the people who are oppressing you and who are doing this to you, who are not Black. And then you gotta fight against the motherfuckers who are Black that think that's okay.
Yeah.
It's people who don't mind the way you get treated because they are at the level that they, like Dave Chappelle said, when I was voting in Ohio, all these dirty and poor white people were waiting in line to vote for Trump. He was like, Trump ain't for y'all. He for me.
No.
I'm rich with money. But so as Black folk out there that be like, yo, ain't nothing wrong with the way we being treated. I've been treated good in this country. So in order for them to take it serious, you would have to have the people who are in power that are Black, African American, to say to join their forces. Like, you seen any prominent Black folk other than the politicians or the civil rights leaders out there marching with Black folk doing these Black Lives Matter rallies? Not a lot. If you did, They like, I don't know. Hey, look, they like, I don't know what them niggas out there doing. Shit. We good over here.
Straight, yeah.
What Dave Chappelle said, hide the money, y'all. Let's pull people around. Shit.
Yeah.
But until we get to that point, shit, you got to get in where you fit in. Strongest. Hey, that's why black folk doing them PPP. They like, shit, I'm trying to get my slice of the pie too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, if that's a quick way.
They didn't get them that
40 acres and a mule.
Yeah.
They got it through that PPP. Shit, you got people who's getting 20. It's just that we wasn't ready for it. Like the people who did get it, the people who did went and bought mansions and Ferraris. Nigga, you didn't have that shit before when you had a business.
No.
Why are you buying it now?
Yeah.
They roll right up to you. Hey, get out the car, turn around, put these handcuffs on. We finna, and look, and all you had to do was pay your employees and you do whatever the hell you want to do with that money.
Yeah.
As long as you paid them people, as helped them people that lost wages during COVID. But what it is some of us, whenever you hear corrupt politician, you be like, damn. You already know what it is. Like the dude up in Detroit. They gave you all that power. Mr. Kilpatrick gave you all that power. First black mayor, you went in there and took all that money.
Yeah. And that's what they do. That's what a lot of them do. Yeah.
Going there. And the money they give you to go help out the HUD, you took the HUD fund and put it in your account. So now the people ain't getting their HUD homes in their Section 8 because you done took the money that was supposed to be for that.
Yeah. Remember the guy what was that other guy? The one that was in when they had that flood and you know what I'm talking about? New Orleans.
Katrina, he took all that money.
Yeah, he took all that money and he ended up going to jail because they showed I don't know if you ever watched this show that it used to come on TV all the time. And they'll show you like different people when they doing these scams. American Greed. Yep, American Greed. That's it. And they showed on there. He was taking that money, putting into his own
account.
Yeah, he was putting it into his own company. He had his son. His son was in with him on it and everything. It was just crazy.
Y'all finally get in there and act the ass, huh?
Give you the opportunity and you taking them.
You got a chance to change and you say, I'm gonna make sure I'm straight first. Look, what they tell you. What they tell you in the airplane, put your airbag on first.
Yep.
And then you help out the other people. So I think that's what they probably thought about that when they got in, huh? They said, put my airbag on. I'm gonna get this house real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of them after.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, would I be messed up if I was in office? Somebody tell you, ain't nobody gonna say that if you take 100,000 off the top of that 300 million.
Yeah,
they gonna catch you though.
Oh yeah, you see, look at the Reverend Jesse Jackson Jr.'s son. You see him? They got him.
Oh, they did.
They caught him. No, him and his wife was in a whole bunch of trouble for that. He actually wrote a book. He got a book out.
He was talking about it.
Talking about what happened and stuff and how he got caught up and stuff. Yeah, he got a book out because I seen him doing like a little book tour. He was doing a book tour about his book.
Before we get out of here, I'm gonna ask you I like to ask questions at the end. So I'm gonna ask you and Po, what can we do and I'm taking this from the Dave Chappelle skit. What can we do to overcome? Po, what's your answer?
What?
Overcome as a race and a nationality in this country. What can we do to overcome?
It ain't gonna happen, but I think.
Go ahead.
He was in his own little world over there.
No, I'm saying
over there smoking. That's probably what happened.
No, shit. I don't really mean that's probably has to overcome what, but shit, I think if we went back to like, you know how before Jim Crow, when you had black everything, like you had black stores, black schools, black banks, we gotta get back to that. But we don't got that, so that's why we can't do nothing. Because right now, like you remember that show with Killer Mike, where he was trying to do everything black.
Oh yeah,
he couldn't even do that shit for a day. He couldn't even do it for a day. Cause we don't got nothing. Like I think it was better back then when we had all the like black bus stop, black bathroom. We need all that shit. We don't got nothing now.
Yeah.
Laura?
Yeah, I agree with him. You know, I the neighborhood I grew up in, We used to have in our neighborhood, it was the black man owned the cleaners, the candy store, the grocery store, the barber shop. They own everything in our neighborhood. Now other people are owning those things in our neighborhood. And that's what we need to get back to. We need to get back to owning
black
stuff
ownership
in our own neighborhood. Yes. Keeping our money into our community. They got a little Chinatown. They put into their own community. You got the Spanish town. They put it into their communities. Yep. Everybody put back into their communities except for us. We the only ones that don't put back into our community, and that's what we need to do. We need to get back to that.
The crazy part is it's a Chinatown and like a Mexican town in every city.
Mm-hmm.
Not no black town in the city. The black town is the hood, and you go over there, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah,
like for real. Like we don't have, but every you go to LA, it's a Chinatown, San Diego, Boston, name the city. They got a Chinatown. They got a Spanish town. Yep. We don't got.
We got New York City. We got all that Spanish town, the Chinatowns. No, I agree, man. You know, I think if we get back to black ownership, but it's like I guess like you said, we the ones who want to go and buy the stuff from the other people's businesses.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
but we won't buy from each other.
We won't buy from each other.
We'd rather buy their name. We'd rather spend money on their name than our name. Shit, make a shirt yourself and put your shit on it instead of spending all that money on their shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Same quality, same materials. They charge you $80 for the T-shirt. You can make it for $15 and sell it for $15, and they still rather go buy the $80 one saying they got brand reputation.
Yeah, but you know the problem.
They don't even want you wearing that shit anyway in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the problem is though. Okay, so we may go and we might make a product or whatever the case may be. Maybe the same kind of product that somebody else have in their neighborhood, but we're gonna jack the price up higher than everybody else's.
That's true.
That's one of the problems.
Yeah, because they trying to make some money.
Right. You trying to make money off of one person. Let that one person that you purchased from you, let them bring you some customers. Because if you put it at a decent price, guess what? They're going to tell somebody else. Somebody else going to tell somebody else. And somebody else going to tell somebody else. But if you jack the price up to begin with, guess what? They're going to be like, I can go to so-and-so and get that same product for a lot cheaper. Look,
it's a dude right now. He got a sneaker company out. It's called SIA. He doing good now, but when he first came out, basically what it is, his sneakers model other sneakers that are out. Like he got one shaped like different types of Jordans. He got one that's shaped like different types of all the popular sneakers. He got a sneaker that's shaped like it, similar. But what he was doing was he was charging like $300-400 for the sneakers, right? But then when people say I'm not gonna pay that. He like, oh, yeah, that's how black people are. Brother, if you got a sneaker that look like a Jordan and you charging $400 and the Jordan costs $180,
yeah,
you go buy the Jordan.
Yep, exactly.
Now, you make a show that look like a Jordan with the same quality and you charge $100 for it,
yeah,
then you probably got something shaking. But $400, they could buy two pair of real Jordans. And for the same price, your one pair of fake looking Jordans.
Yeah,
but he doing good now because a lot of people put the name out and he dropped the prices a little bit. I think they like $150, $200 now, but he doing good now. But like you were saying, drop the price and let that one person bring you the customers.
Right,
and we do that a lot. We come out with a clothing company, we jacking the price up on all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what when I got my one of my t-shirts into the store, this beauty supply store. So somebody was asking me, so how much is you charging? You should be charging at least $25-30 for a shirt. I said, no, I said, I'm charging $15 for my shirts. And they said, $15, girl, you ain't making no money. I said, yeah, I am. I said, because you don't know how much I made, how much I spent to
make the shirt, so, right?
Yeah, I said, so you can't say that because you don't know that. I said, but I'm not gonna be trying to outprice myself either. I'm not gonna overprice it because everybody else is doing it. No, I'm gonna put it at a reasonable price, and that now you have no excuse for say, well, I couldn't purchase it because it was too high. No, you can't say that.
Hey, look, where we from in the hood, you charge $34 for a t-shirt. They be like, that shit gonna pay my light bill too.
Exactly.
Just goes, they're gonna put some food on this. We're gonna eat this shirt if we get hungry. They ain't buying that damn shirt.
Exactly. It's weird though. At the same time, man, when you do have your prices reasonable, they like, oh, what's wrong with it? Man, I'm trying to make it.
I'm trying to help you out, huh?
So when you crazy, they don't want to get it.
Yeah, but they'll go somewhere else and buy that same thing and pay a little more money for it.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Because of the fact, because you the one that's selling, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I got a t-shirt out that's I got 2 t-shirts out. One of the t-shirts say hello is free, because you know, and what made me create that t-shirt was because I noticed that a lot of young people, when you speak to them, they do this to you. I didn't wave at you when I spoke to you. I said hello. So say hello back. It's free. It don't cost you nothing to say hello back.
Yeah, I got a shirt idea for either of y'all, because I know Poe do some stuff. Look, I came with an idea for the shirt, but I ain't gonna make no shirt. So look, it's a shirt. It's got a whole family. They got the mama, the daddy, and 2 kids. They got an outfit on, and they got on Jordans, right? Mm-hmm. This what the saying gonna put on the shirt. And I came with this on my own. It's gonna say, the family that J's together stays together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boy, I said they're gonna be on that shirt, because the family gonna have on the latest. I want to give it to one of y'all. I want to see one of y'all come out with it, man. I just like to get ideas. I just want to be the executive producer in the back. But yeah, family that J's together stays together. Because them little hood families, when them new Jordans come out, they all got them goddamn Jordans on, don't they? You be like, damn. The baby got them on. The mom and the daddy. Well, the baby daddy, because they ain't married, but the baby daddy got them on.
Like I was back in the day, I said I don't like Jordans enough like that.
No, it ain't for you. It's for the people to buy.
Yeah.
You got it, because you know. I say, man, I picked up my son from school.
You do it, I'll do it.
Look, I picked up my son from school the other day. The mama, the boyfriend, and the 3 kids all had on the same joint. I said, look at this here, and they probably ain't got Section 8.
You think they was
They got Section 8, but all of them couldn't afford the Jordans, because Section 8, the rent only $100.
And how much the shoes?
About $180.
Yeah,
$200. So your shoes cost more than your rent because you're on Section 8.
Yeah.
Hey, I was walking to pick them up today, and the girl said, "There's a girl walking with a box, and they had one of them. They had the sticker on it to show that it was maybe some electronics in the box." She said, "So you want a free phone?" I said, "Free phone." But look, naturally I said no, because I'm like, I don't want no free. Because I want to see the catch. Well, it's free, but you gotta give me $400 right now. It's free for the rest of the year, whatever. So, but then I'm thinking like, free phone. I said, how you get a free phone? She said, you on WIC? I said, nah. She said, you on food stamps? I said, nah. She said, you on Medicaid? I said, nah. She said, she said, you get welfare? You on any type of welfare? I said, nah. She said, yeah, I can't give you the phone. This ain't anybody that's on welfare. It was a nice little smartphone though, for free. But she said you had to be on public assistance to get the phone.
Yeah, to get it, yeah.
I was like, man, I heard walking around giving people phones.
That's the Obama phone. They've been doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't never seen one. She was just walking with the box, like, anybody want a phone for free? I was like, damn, y'all just giving away free phones. Who paid the bill on it? The city?
Right, you got to get them prepaid.
It's not. I think you just get it refilled every month.
Yeah, you get a certain number of minutes.
You get a certain amount of minutes. Yeah, and then once they gone, that's it until the next month. You have to wait for the next month to come, and then you get more minutes on there.
That's like a little trap phone.
Yeah,
definitely. But look, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. We don't want to appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by to chop it up with us. Usually, we have all kind of different artists and actors on here, and we just like to have a conversation with them, because you never know what somebody may be going through or what somebody may like that you said. And we just on here being robotic. So what did you do? No, we want to talk and find out what type of person you are, what you like, what you don't like. So because people listen, they don't care what you do, but once if they like you, then they're gonna go try to support you.
Right.
They go, what she do again? Because she was on there talking about that chicken. I sure like to make my chicken that way. Now they buying all your books. You know what I'm saying? But before we go, I got a scenario for you. You having a dinner party and you're gonna make this nice chicken, I hope. But you having a dinner party, you can invite 3 people to this dinner party. Anybody, dead or alive, who would you invite to your dinner party and what you serving
them? Let's see. Okay, so do they have to be a celebrity?
Nope.
They can be anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, for one, I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson, so he would be one of my guests for sure.
Okay.
Then I want Michael Ealy.
Oh, you trying to pitch a little Wu Jenga leg? You trying to pitch a little Wu Michael Ealy?
And Idris Elba.
Oh, you gonna get you might get in trouble.
Try to say no.
Who the hell you in there saying you want at your dinner party? Like, and she all whispering, Michael Ealy and Idris Elba.
I want Michael Jackson to be able to do a dance or something, sing.
And then he got to take his ass on home after he.
But he got to bring Chris. Tucker with him.
Oh man, look. She said, "Go and get that dance out the way. Get your ass on home. I got Michael Ealy and Idris Elba up." Hey, look. Oh yeah, he said. I did a security thing at Neverland Ranch one time.
Uh-huh.
And Chris Tucker, that was his dog, Chris Tucker.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it hurt him so bad when he passed away. He disappeared. Yeah. He stopped. You didn't see no more from him.
Yeah, I remember we had to do Michael Jackson had a little club on the property, and Chris Tucker had walked in and he said, "Where Mike at?" Just like that. I was like, "Oh, they must be real close with each other." But they were real close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
like the laugh. Chris Tucker probably had him laughing all goddamn day.
Yeah, he did. I remember on the award show they showed him he had fell out on the stage because Chris Tucker walked up there and he said he just felt Michael Jackson just fell out on the stage laughing because he started doing that dance. He started doing Michael Jackson.
And he do Michael Jackson dance good too.
Heck yeah, he do.
He do that dance good.
Y'all heard what that dude DC Young Fly said? He said Chris Tucker said if he play his son, he'll come back on Friday.
If he pay
what?
Oh,
really?
If DC Young Fly plays Chris Tucker's son on Friday, he said he'll come back.
He'll come back.
Oh yeah, that was so long ago. That kid to be old because that was in '95, I think.
Yeah, that'll be tight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But most of the characters done died though. Most of them.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you would have to find.
Lost a lot of them. A lot of them passed away.
Yep.
Remember the lady who played she said she looked like Janet Jackson.
She died. Yeah. She passed away.
Yeah.
AJ.
Oh, Ezel.
Yeah.
Wait, is the mom passed?
No, she's still around.
Oh, okay.
You know Esther been gone.
But hey, they have my baby Regina King in there.
Oh yeah, she on there.
Yeah. Regina King, we gotta give her flowers, right? Yeah. Regina King been doing this for so long, man.
Yeah.
And they just now giving her the love she deserves.
Yeah.
Her best role was on Poetic Justice, though. She ain't did nothing better than that.
I actually liked her in Watchmen.
Me too. I liked her in she played in a few other movies. She
played
a police officer. She was some kind of police officer. I can't think of the name of that show, but she played in another movie. I like that show too that she was in. She played in a lot of movies. 227. I used to love watching 227. Little Brenda.
Yeah, she been around for I was a kid, so yeah. I'm old now. Shoot, she'd have been around for a long time. Oh yeah, what you serving? You gotta tell it to my back.
Oh, what am I serving? Okay, so
they're serving them. They serving me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a trailer crew.
Oh.
I'm gonna have a tray of fruit.
Oh man. Hope they ain't watching this.
Maybe I have some chicken.
They're like, what are you doing? I thought you was cooking. Ain't cooking yet. Baby, you got me with a little tear in both my eyes right now. Oh man. This is how it's supposed to go, folks, right here. You gotta have fun, you gotta laugh a little bit.
Yeah, I got the fruit tray.
This is what you do with the grape. You put the grape right here on me, and then you bob a little over and you eat it off. Yep, you go. I'm going to have to give you some. Look, y'all talk like this too. Look, I'm going to have to give you some instructions. Yeah. My wife be yelling at me. My wife be yelling at me doing this with her hand. I'm like, what you doing? First of all, I'm like, all right.
Yeah. First of all, you're going to do it like this and not like that.
Yep, you got to talk to him. You got to give black man instructions, huh? Hand gestures. That's funny. That's funny. But look, we're going to get on out of here. We want you to come back. Come back when the play drop. You know, we can review some scenes on the play on here. We talk about it. Thank you for coming, though. Shout out MJ, too.
Yeah, shout out AJ.
Definitely.
Right. MJ, yeah, I'm sorry. MJ,
like, I know that one. Look, we talking about different AJ, and then we shout out MJ.
MJ, both
both AJ and MJ. But yeah, Paul, you got it. Well, Laura, you got anything you want to say before you leave?
Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. It's Laura A. Simmons or Inspirational Talk with L_Simmons. And make sure y'all follow me on YouTube, which is Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and Friends. And I'll see y'all there.
Hey, can you tell them the best podcast you've been on?
The best podcast. Let me
Just
see.
Two Black Brothers. Just Two Black Brothers.
I'm
trying to whisper that, Johnny. Look. Just Two Black Brothers.
Just Two Black Brothers.
All right, bet. Good looking out. Paul, you got anything before we get out of here?
No, it was nice talking to you.
It was nice talking to you too.
You know, he Russell Simmons.
Oh, he Russell Simmons.
On Del Carnegie, yeah. He be like, thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night. He don't want to say nothing else. He just be like, all right, nice talking to you. Nice talking to you.
Like, no, he like.
Try to get back to that. He try to get back to that sticky icky, huh? Man, I can't wait till I retire. I'm smoking something just to do it. Cause I can't do no. I wait for the government, so I can't even do no weed, man. But nowadays they make it look like it's good.
Hey, looking.
Yeah, but it's stinks.
You don't like the smell?
No, it's totally different from the way it used to smell back when I was a kid.
Cause they got all that stuff in it now.
Skunk, yeah. Now it smells like a skunk. It's like when they come in the stores and stuff. It's like, ooh, where the skunk at?
They high as a giraffe ass though, huh?
Yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, give me some chewing gum and some and some candy, and they fall asleep.
Yep, exactly.
And then you say, what else? Oh yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Give me some chewing gum.
Well, they smoking on that good too.
Yeah, it depends on what you smoking on, because it's actually like. This sativa do that, but then indica is the one that like you creating stuff. It help you with your creativity.
It mess with your creative part of your brain.
Yeah, the indica, and that's the one keep you up. And then they got the hybrid, so they got different type of weed. The sativa like the body high, it's like you in pain and stuff. But if you trying to like write or do some creativity, that's the indica. Yeah.
Don't tell her that.
No, you ain't gonna work on me. I ain't.
So you got 3 blunts. I wrote the fireplace. You want to see this play I just wrote?
Oh, for real?
Oh man, you gonna thank Poe if you write something like that, huh? You know, Steven Spielberg just called me after I showed him this play I wrote after I smoked this weed. Thank you, Poe. All right, let's go. I got the producer in my ear telling me it's time to get out of here. So we're going to ride out.
All right.
We're going to stay in contact with you, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, you be good. Good luck with everything. You too. Right.